All right, hey now. Okay. All right. Went to Steel City Comic Con on Friday. It's still going on right now. But before that, the day before, my buddy and I we took like a little, I guess you could say, a little excursion out to PA, and we went to about, let's say, about literally a handful of shops, and I don't know. I think I made out pretty good. I don't know. You tell me. But we're gonna start things off with Spider-Man 2099 number 45 and number 46. Now the reason why I start off, like, to me, I'm starting off with a bang because these two books are extremely hard to find. 45 and 46. These are the final two issues in the Spider-Man 2099 run from the 90s, and I have to imagine the print run is really low. Now both of these books can go for around, what, I think around 15, 20. The set will run you around 40, 45 or something like that. So, and I was able to find these for $3 a piece. So hell yeah. I believe it was last video, I showed you some Spider-Man 2099 books, and that kind of got me thinking about, what else out there, Spidey 2099 related is, hard to find or hard to get or relatively expensive, and came across these two books here. So, yeah, really happy to find these, especially for $3 a piece, knowing that they can, go for 20. So I'm really just to be honest with you, actually there were quite a few books. I was able to scratch quite a few books off the want list. So yeah, really happy, super happy. Take a look at those, study them so you can find them for yourself. All right, we're moving along with another book. Now this book, when I found this book, my jaw literally dropped when I found it because I just was not expecting. Now I'm starting, like, this particular store that I went to, that I got these Spidey issues from as well. I was there probably about 10 months ago and found found so many just awesome books. And went back again. I really wasn't expecting too much this time, but this store did not disappoint. Like I said, my jaw literally dropped when I found this because I just wasn't expecting it. But I mean, because I was on my way out of the door, but I was just like, let me turn around and see if this was there. Invincible Iron Man number 10. I believe this is from the 2000. I think this might be the third Iron Man series. I think, but it's from, I think, around 2009. Second print, first appearance of this. I don't know, Rescue. I hate that name. That sounds so weird. I don't know. It just sounds dumb to me. Rescue. Pepper Potts Pepper Potts gets her own Iron Man armor. And this book is just so tough to find. I've been searching for this book for about May, June, July. I want to say about for about 4 or 5 months. Yeah, for 5 months I've been searching for this book. So close to half a year, the better part of half a year. But yeah, this book, like, in my area, this book doesn't exist. So I had to kind of travel out of state to find it. And it was, man, like, when I saw it, like the part that really stunned me was that I was just kind of searching through it, and then when it got to 10, there was nothing there, and then I kind of decided to, skim through some books, a couple more books, and it was there, and I was just like, like, I was just so, so happy. So yeah, I'm honestly, and coming up, there's a book that I am so surprised to have found for the price that I found it. Oh. But anyway, we're moving along. This book, I mean, it averages, in this condition, it was about, I would say this is about a VF copy. And I mean, it goes for around 15 to 20. You know, not necessarily a super expensive. I wouldn't say super expensive book, but it is really, really, really hard to find. Like really hard to find. And I knew I wasn't paying 20 for it. X-Men 505. This is a Greg Land variant. I found this for $3. I don't know. Sometimes it goes for 10, sometimes it goes for 15, sometimes it goes for 20. No big deal. But I'm glad to found it for 3. I know that much. I know this was a wall book at one of my local shops for I think 10 or 20 or something like that. And like I guess somebody bought it for that much, so because it wasn't there after a while. All right, Divinity #1. I believe this is the 1 in 10 variant. I got this for $10. I know this goes for about 40. Goes for about 40. There was like a box of variants just kind of sitting at the store, and I was just thumbing through it, and I see this. I'm like, oh shit! So like anything Divinity related is like really hot. I remember back in, I want to say either June or early July, or shit, even May, like late May. Like Divinity, that first print, the regular cover was going for like 15 to 20 or something like that. And this is holding value at around, I want to say 30 or 40. Oh, okay, it's all good. But and we are not done with Divinity. Not by damn sight. Not done. Okay, we're moving on to another store. Picked up Deadpool #28. This is I guess the vampire variant. I don't even see this on eBay at all. You know, because I picked this up I bought this for $8, and I just figured, well, let me look this up on eBay to see what it's going for, and it's not on eBay at all. So I just figured, why not? I'll buy it for $8. What do we have here? A Deadpool #23. I don't know. Is this the same series as this one? It has to be, right? This is the Heroic Age variant. I got this for $8. Sometimes it can go for around 15 to 20, depending on the day. You know, I wouldn't expect. Me personally, I wouldn't expect to get 20 out of it. If I got, say, I don't know, like 15, if I were to sell it, I'd be happy with that. But it's it's kind of a funny cover, so yeah, why not? Why not? What is this? X-23 #1. This is the Women of Marvel variant. This is a book that goes for. I picked this up for $5, and I believe it goes for. It can go for around 10 to 15, depending on the day. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. I'll buy it for that much. So yeah, and it's a cool cover, awesome looking cover. I believe this is the Marco Jurjevic cover. So yeah, all right. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Woo! Woo! Oh! Oh shit! Oh god! Look at this! Look at this! I said we weren't done with Divinity. We absolutely are not. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this book right here? Now, for people that don't know, this is Divinity #1. This is the 1 in 40 variant. Okay, I believe that there were only about 350 printed of this particular cover. What more can I say about it? Now, this was the first store that I actually bought something when I was out and about on the trip. And I had, like, the funny thing was, I had no intention of even going to this store, but I had a lot of time in between the next store that I really wanted to go to, because I think they opened at like around 1 or something like that. So I figured I'll stop at this store, and by the time I leave that one, the other store will be open, yada yada yada. So I go to this store, and up on the wall is this book right here, Divinity Number One, the 1 in 40 variant. Now this book right here goes for easily a 200, around $250. Like if I put this up on eBay right now and had to buy it now at $250, it would get snapped up like that, easy. Um, it would probably be, and hell, I would think if I put it up for 300, it might sell at that. But easy $250 book, maybe even 270, easy 275. This book is so hard to come by, like ridiculously hard to come by. And like I said, around a $250 to $300 book. I saw this up on the wall, like no sooner as I get to the shop, I see this up behind the counter on the wall, and I go, how much? Because I wasn't sure. Like maybe I'm thinking, is there an extra zero there? And no, it wasn't. I got this book for $25. Yes, got this for $25. I was gonna say, don't be mad before I say the price, but fuck it, y'all gonna be mad anyway. Got a $250 book for $200 to $300 book for $25. Because I was looking at it, because I was trying to look at the price. I'm like, does that say $250? But I'll ask anyway. And he was like $25, and I opened it up because I'm thinking maybe. Because, I mean, they've done like 1,000 different prints of Divinity Number One. And I'm thinking, like, maybe this is like a second print or a third or fourth or sixth print. And they just happen to use this image. And I open it up and it says first print. So, yeah. Hell yeah. What's up? What's up now? Really, of course. I mean, what can I say? Really happy to found it. When I was at that same store, they also had this. This is the Silk Number One Comics Pro variant. This was handed out to retailers that it's not even like a retailer incentive. It was basically handed out to retailers that attended the Comics Pro. I don't know, what was it, like a convention for retailers, I guess you can say. I don't know, but whatever the case is. Definitely a tough book to find. I remember for a time this book was going for around $150. I don't think this is going for that much right now, but I think it's only a matter of time before this book will shoot back up in price. You know, I think Silk, the character Silk is kind of cooled off a little bit, but I think in due time the character will heat back up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now they had 90 on it, and the guy who ran the shop, he's like, I can work you out a deal. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I got this so I basically got this and this for $100 total. So I basically got this for $75. Now I think it goes for about that much at this point for $75, and I was really inclined to kind of pass it up, but at the same time I'm like, it's kind of, like I said, it's only a matter of time before this character will heat back up, and this will be worth a little bit more. So I decided to buy it, got both of these for $100, or just basically got this for $75. Depending on your perspective. But I think it's worth it, definitely. What else did I get? What else did I buy? I bought Deathstroke number 53, first appearance of Shadow Sphere. Is that the character that's going to be on Arrow or Flash? I forget. But I know, I mean, this was like easily like a dollar bin book. Now it's going for around, actually all the decent price copies have all dried up. You know, anything below $5 is all dried up on eBay, and now you have sellers trying to sell it for, with buy it nows of like 30 and stuff like that. I don't see people paying 30 for it, but I think around maybe 15, definitely. So yeah, All right. What else did I buy? What else did I buy? What else did I buy? Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, here's another Valiant incentive. Ivar Time Walker #1. Bought this. It goes for around 50. I bought this for how much did I buy this for? I bought this for 25. Ivar Time Walker #1. This is a gold variant. So yeah. All right. No big deal. I believe. Oh, I believe this has the Divinity preview in it. I think that's why might go for 50. So I'm done collecting Divinity. Totally done collecting Divinity #1. Anything related to it, I'm done. I'm out the game when it comes to that title. All right. Ooh. Okay. Now here's a book that is definitely going up in price. Deadpool Merc with a Mouth #7. First appearance of Lady Deadpool. This is the first print on eBay right now. If you check what this book has sold for recently, there was one that sold for around 26. This book is like just steadily gone up in price on eBay. So, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's going for a lot now. About a month ago, this was like maybe a $10 book. Now it's going for around 25 to 30. So, yeah, this is a book on the rise. Book on the rise. Found another copy of Deathstroke #53. No big deal, right? What is this? Miss Marvel #43. This is the frame. It's a variant. Let's just say that it's a variant, and I paid $10 for it. Now I could have lived without paying $10 for this, but I mean I guess you could say it's relatively hard to find. I don't know. I probably should have held out for like a $5 copy or something like that. But I guess at $10 it's still a decent buy. But yeah, all right, no big deal. It has the potential to go for around 20, but yeah, like around 15 to 20. But I don't know. I'm a cheapskate, so I'd rather have paid $5 for it. Now here's a book I am, like I said, scratched a lot of books off of the want list. Scalp #43. This is the first appearance of shit. I forget the name of the character, but he has something to do with Southern Bastards. So I guess you could say this is the first appearance of Southern Bastards in comics. I guess you could say that. But yeah, I believe this book has the potential to go for around prices have kind of fluctuated on this. Sometimes it goes for 30, sometimes for 10, sometimes for 15. The price kind of jumps. So, but I found this for 3, and I knew I wasn't going to pay more than probably $10 for it. So to find it for 3 was like really happy to have done that. So yeah, hell yeah. We're not done. Found a copy of the Titans. I believe this is cover A, the Titans #1. This is from '99. First appearance of Damien Dark, who will be a character on either Flash or Arrow. I'm getting those shows, or maybe even Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know. I'm getting those shows confused now. But the character is going to be on TV. So found this for, I think it was basically cover price, or maybe $3. No big deal. Okay, Marvel Age #82. Now this book, I've been searching for this book for a minute. I'm pretty sure I can find it online for really cheap, but out in the wild, this book is really tough. Now, do you guys know what's in this? In Marvel Age #82? I'll show you. Let's see if I can actually find it. It has something to do with... Oh, here we go. All right. Do you see that? We have a first appearance of Cable and Strife. So we have kind of like a either an out. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, his name, first appearance here. Check this out. His name will be Cable or Cybrid. So yeah, I'm glad they settled on Cable. And here we have his friend. Is he friend or foe? His name is not known, but just from the looks of him, looks like someone even Wolverine would think twice about fighting. And who is this character? Cougar. So yeah, so we have a first appearance of Cable in Marvel Age number 82. So I'm like, if you went on eBay, you could probably buy like a $2 copy or something like that in near mint condition. So I would highly I would highly recommend you doing so. Batman Gotham Knights number 6. Anything having to do with the Killing Joke is kind of hot right now. Found this for $3 and probably high, decent grade condition. So I don't know. This book is. I mean, you can find a $2 copy off of eBay, but some of the like recent sold. If you look up what it sold, what copies of this have sold for. You'll see, like $10 or $6 or $5 or something like that. So I don't know. I think it's worth having at $3. How about that? Or if you can find, or definitely if you can find it in the dollar bin. Oh, not done with Deathstroke number 53. Found another. Was this my 3rd copy of that already? I don't know. I had a problem because the first copy I found, it was like in probably VF minus, and then in VF, and then here's like a better looking copy than the other two. So, but I found them for like around $3 or less, so not a big deal. All right, we're moving on. Now we're actually going to get to the convention. I tell you what, before I talk about this one, I'll show you some figures that I got from the convention. Now, from what I understand, this was mainly Steel City is mainly like it's half toy show, half comic book convention, which is fine with me. So, because if I can find some cool '80s figures sealed, I'm all for that. So I'm definitely fine with it being a toy convention as well. I found this figure here. This is Masters of the Universe, Prince Adam from the '80s. Don't get it twisted. The card is so rough, so tough, but I'm fine with that. The card, as you can see, the bubble is yellowed, but this is. I would honestly, I think this is probably my favorite Masters of the Universe figure, Prince Adam. I remember way back when we took a family trip out to Nashville, and I found, and my parents bought me this, and this wasn't even around in my area this wasn't in my area at that time, so I was just like, oh my god, I'm so ahead of the curve. So this figure holds a special place in my heart, so easily one of my favorites. So yeah, and I got this for $50, and I think in this condition, if I wanted, like, say, 80 or 90 for it, I could probably do that. But, I don't know. I definitely won't get rid of it because I love this figure so much. So, yeah. Got me a sealed Prince Adam. I'm not done with the 80s toys at all. I also picked up this figure right here. Does anybody know what this is? Marshall Bravestar. This is an awesome. It was an awesome cartoon, awesome figure. The cartoon was made by the same people that made Masters of the Universe. And check this out. Look at this. It's unpunched too, if you can see. Unpunched. This is I mean, yeah. I mean, there's some issues on it, but it's sealed. So, and like with this, with when it comes to 80s figures, I can forgive a lot when it comes if the figure is sealed, I can forgive a lot. You know, when it comes to the card and the box, just so long as the figure inside is sealed. Because I'm really not, I'm not in the market to buy loose 80s figures. I'm just not. I just don't care about that. I'd rather have it sealed up, even if the box or card is, even if the box or the card are in rough shape. Okay, but we're moving on. Marshall Bravestar. He was actually he's a Native American character, which is kind of revolutionary for an 80s cartoon. But his powers. He had power. Okay, the story of Marshall Bravestar, real quick. He's basically like a space cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Like the space is like the Wild West, and he rode like this. I don't know if you take a look at the back. He rode like a mechanical, basically a robot horse and all that kind of stuff. Here's some of the cool stuff that. Oh my shit! No, neutral laser. Okay, damn, I should have bought that thing. I don't know why I didn't. Because this was actually there at the convention. I should have bought it. Shit. But at least I have this. This is really cool. So yeah. And again, he had kind of like Native American powers where he can summon the strength of a bear, the eyesight of a hawk, the speed of a jaguar or a cheetah or something like that. But yeah, really cool figure. Really, like I said, cool figure, cool, cool, just cool everything. How about that? And also found the bad guy, Tex Hex. So yeah, I don't know. Let's get close up on this. Really cool looking bad guy. Awesome looking to me. Love this thing. And I think the Tex Hex actually goes for a little bit more than Marshall Bravestar. So I got this for, I think this was 40, and I believe this is, let's get close up on this again. Now usually that badge is hollow and it's kind of painted in. So I believe this is the more rare of the two. So more rare version of Marshall Bravestar, I believe. And so I picked this up for, got this for 40, and I got this for 35. So, okay. So, paid 75 for both of them. So, yeah, really cool. All right, we're moving along. Okay, we're done with the figures. We're moving on with the comics from the convention. Man, I talked a lot about Marshall Bravestar. Shit, sorry about that. Deadpool Merc with the Mouth #7. I showed you the first print a couple of books ago, and here's the second print. I don't know. The second print really, it can go for like around $10 to $15. I got this for $10. I was just like, because I really wanted to find it cheaper than that, but I just figured for $10, I'll just buy it and leave it alone. Scratch it off the want list. Bought Psylocke #1. Found this for $5. I don't know. Actually, #2 was there too, as well, and I plucked this out and then kind of passed up on #2, and then but I was still at the booth and I was trying to find it again and it wasn't there, or I just couldn't find it. But so I'm like, crap. But I already had a copy of #2, so I'm not going to sweat it. But I was looking for #1. And I believe this is the first appearance of Hope Summers. I do believe. So, yeah. All right, no big deal. I found it for $5. I don't know. It's tough to. Because I was looking it up on eBay what it was going for, and I don't know. It seems the prices are kind of all over the place, 20, 30, stuff like that. But happy to have found it for $5. Batman Arkham Knight, book that's relatively new. Batman Arkham Knight #2, a book that's relatively new. Got this for $6. I don't know, like the guy he had it for $6. I'm like, can you go down in price? Would not budge on $6. I'm just like, I was just gonna say the hell with it, but I don't know. This book is kind of tough to find. Not necessarily expensive. You know, it goes for about, I don't know, like around 9 to 10 or something like that. And if I say were to order it online at cover price, I'd probably be paying, you know, $5 in shipping. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, all right, I'll buy it for $6. And it's it's a cool cover as well. All right, we're winding down with Superman Batman Annual #4, second print, first appearance of Batman Beyond in the DC Comics continuity. Second print is kind of tough to find. I picked this up for 10. Yeah. Got this. Yeah, got it for 10. Also, from the same dealer, got Cowboy Ninja Viking #1. Picked this up. He had it at 20. Got it for 15. I spent a good amount of time talking to this one dealer. All this stuff was pretty much from his private collection. I don't know what's, and he's basically like me, probably even worse. Trying to find that hot comic and stuff like that for that hot comic for as cheap as possible. And I think the cool thing about guys like that, when they set up booths at conventions, they were able to find the books so cheap they can kind of sell them relatively cheap. So Cowboy Ninja Viking, he had it at 20, got it for 15. I believe it goes for around 20 to 25. So Rat Queens #1, got it for 10. I don't know. I mean, I believe this book goes for about that much. He had it at 15, so I was like, hey, you do 10? He was like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, okay, yeah. So yeah, found these 3 books. I was actually looking for them, so actually no, I really wasn't too pressed to find this because I wasn't going to pay 20, but for 15, okay. Rat Queens #1, I don't know, kind of looking for it. And last but not least, What If #10, featuring Jane Foster's Thor. Got it for 5. It's in probably VF minus condition. I know this is kind of weird right there, but I got it for 5. Probably sell it for, if I do, but I really don't sell shit. So, but if I do decide to sell it, probably could get 15 for it. So. Yeah. So all in all, successful trip, successful everything. Just a good time, good 2 days spent buying comics. So yeah, that's my haul. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.